Yo, we just dropped a Discord. Hit the link in the bio. Beyonce's unreleased music stolen in Atlanta.
Okay.
So recently, Beyonce's choreographer and dancer reported a theft from a motor vehicle near Krog Street Market. So this happened during her Atlanta stop in the tour at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta.
Someone broke into my car. I was parked at in a garage while I went to a restaurant, but they stole like my computers and everything. But it has a tracker on it.
In Atlanta, if you leave your vehicle anywhere, they your windows is broke. You know what I mean? Like, I think this is just the bigger story is just like Atlanta, like the way you gotta move.
I was seeing people trying to say, trying to put blame on the assistant, saying that maybe she sold the music or something like that. You think that's possible, or you pretty much just like what you're saying right now? Like, it's just the atmosphere out there in Atlanta. That's just what happens. And her, them probably knowing her or knowing that she got Beyonce stuff, it's even more of a chance of that's happening. So that was just gonna happen, period. You know what I'm saying? What you think? You think that was like possibly something sneaky behind that, or it's just happening?
Now that you mention it, I'm like, yeah, that's kind of weird because you would think like somebody as big as Beyonce, they would have their car in the stadium. Like, you know what I mean? Like, all her stuff would be in the, you know what I mean, inside of the stadium to where you really couldn't touch. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be able to touch nothing Beyonce got from outside the arena. You know what I mean?
Man. So I was saying that. So just like that, and to add on to that, then this happened to like Future once a long time ago. Like, his laptop was stolen. It was like hundreds or thousands of songs stole or something like that. So I bring that up to ask, what actually happens from here? The music is stolen. What happens now?
So if that was unreleased music on that computer, you know what I mean? It could be. I don't know what comes out of it. I don't know if there's a way they can track it down, but realistically, nothing comes out of it.
Do you get money from that unreleased music? What do you get from unreleased music in today's time, where you can practically pirate all the music? If people paying for music, it's because they want to pay for music. You get what I'm saying? So
if
you having a Beyonce songs, what does that do for you?
I think if they get a win that it was Beyonce's music, maybe they can try to blackmail them to give them some money for it. But I don't see that going well with somebody in that stature. And at the same time, it's like they might not even know it was Beyonce. They probably just thought it was somebody's car, and it was, oh, what's in there? Bust through it. You know what I'm saying? Take it. They gone. They without even having no idea that that's Beyonce's. But you never know in this world. Like, very well, her choreographer, whoever could have extorted, basically like some extortion type of stuff, and got money for this Beyonce stuff. Give me a little bit of money, I'll let you go in there and take it. That's very possible as well.
Like 100, 200 songs, and Beyonce ain't gonna be able to record that again. And they're like, yo, if you want this music, or
exactly,
give me some. So I think that's the only way they can do that. But besides that, I just don't see like who they gonna sell it to, because whoever puts the music out, automatic lawsuit. I'm on your ass. Like, oh, you got it.
Go ahead.
So yeah, that's what I think about that. What you think about TD Jakes alleges 44K AI bots are responsible for linking him to Diddy? What you think about that? Because you remember when that first when everything first started coming up about Diddy, TD Jakes was one of the people, they was trying to say he was at the parties or whatnot. What you think about him saying like that was AI bots, or was that real people doing this? Was that AI that started this movement? Was he there? What you think?
At this point in time, man, I think that's what's the craziest part about this AI and the videos is like, is making it undistinguishable between like real reality and some you know what I'm saying, some fake behind the door weird, you know what I'm saying, some weirdo like set people up type of thing. So it's like a double-edged sword, like, you know what I mean, like if you didn't do it, they gonna have something fake on you. If you did do it, you can just say, oh, that was AI, you know what I mean? It's just like,
Yeah. You know, I saw a Law and Order episode, and it was something just like that. It was supposed to be like a video, and I'm probably about to butcher this, but it was supposed to be like someone committed a crime, and they caught some of it on video, but they couldn't catch the whole thing. And I guess someone ended up making like an AI video of how everything would have went for the jurors to see, and you know, and I guess, and that person was convicted off of that AI video. So I guess the big thing was like, can you really use AI to like try to show what could happen or like refigure a video? And like you were just saying, like it's a double-edged sword because AI can be used to help, but also, you know, it can be used to make an army of 44,000 people to try to say that you was with Diddy. So I don't think everybody that was at a Diddy party should be scrutinized. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
And that's pretty much what that came down to. The only reason they talking about TD because, for one, somebody don't like him, and for two, they seen him with Diddy, and I guess wherever has ever been around Diddy,
They trying to
it's
pull him
bad.
in.
You know,
You could have just been a
they trying
normal.
to.
You could have been a normal person just invited to a party. You know what I mean? And
You know what
some
I'm
weird
saying?
shit going on when you left. Some weird shit was before you came. So now you got to be a part of. You know what I mean? So now you got to basically be a part of some some stuff that wasn't even probably you weren't even a part of. So it's a slippery.
Right.
It's a slippery slope. Just being mad at
Yeah.
everybody that go to a Diddy party. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you know, I think all the celebrities probably been to a Diddy party. You know,
Yo, we just dropped a Discord. Hit the link in the bio.
don't we see where Drake said something about UK rappers is better than US rappers?
When I talk about my love for London rappers, the best lyricists in the world, mark my words. Oh shit. I don't care what nobody says, nobody can out-rap London. Nobody. No disrespect to America, no disrespect to my country, but nobody can out-rap London rappers. This is the best, highest level. This is what I aspire to be.
What you think
Uh,
about Drake just making that statement? Like, I'm not that well versed in UK rap, but what you think about it? You think he trolling? Like, cause how could they have better rappers? You know what I mean?
when he said that, I think he's trolling. He's probably mad at the US right now, you know, for the way they you know, sided with Kendrick or whatnot. You know, they're not like us and all that shit like that. So I feel like Drake is probably trolling. Cause ain't no way, bro. And let's keep it 100, bro. That's disrespectful to the US, bro. Show him way too much love over here.
The platform really, we kind of put him on.
Gave him the platform.
Yeah.
Put him on. We gave him the credits. We gave him the, you know, the name of being at least top 10. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's very disrespectful for him to, you know, say that. But I think he's trolling. I think, like I said, it's about the way that everybody sided with Kendrick. He probably like, yo, fuck the US. And, you know, he over there in Canada, so he probably don't give a fuck. But yeah, I think it's crazy. Talking about the UK rappers better than that's crazy. Why? Is 21 from the UK?
21 is he specified. He said they have better lyricists. If that means anything, that's kind of.
Oh well.
It don't mean
Well,
to me.
So,
But yeah, 21 is from the UK. But I don't even think he talking about 21. I think he talking about like Central C and Skepta and all them people or whatever. But top 5 is known as like one of Drake's. What would you call him? One of Drake's guys got stabbed. I guess this weekend during Drake's tour stop in the UK.
what? Damn. Drew a blank. One of Drake's fucking goons, whatever,
Hey.
hitters, or whatever you want to call it, one of Drake's people, yeah, top 5, man. He got stabbed in the UK. He was with Drake in the UK.
I think it was just like, I don't know if he was with Drake at the time, but he was there at the Drake concert, and I think he was like taking pictures with fans, and they bombarded him, and I think he got stabbed in the leg or something. But here's a clip of DJ Academics talking about it.
5 is good. I spoke. He has like a big laceration. It was kind of deep. He lost a lot of blood. He went through surgery. He's gonna have full recovery. That's a fact. But it's gonna take a little while. But yeah, I think he said it was like 17 inches. But I ain't gonna lie, they for what it's worth, yes, somebody definitely went, try to kill him,
Yeah, what I got to say about that is, top 5 be starting some shit with a lot of people, don't he? He probably got fucking beef everywhere, Has nothing to do with Kendrick, y'all. So, probably.
Yeah, with with them comments came Skepta trying to challenge hip hop U.S. artists, and I think he made a diss track towards Joyner Lucas. Joyner Lucas made a tweet saying that he wants to smoke with a UK rapper, and then they met up. So Skepta released a song, and Joyner Lucas just released his reaction to it, and here's a snippet of it.
Maybe you mad cause you ain't got buzz up in the UK no more. I heard your career the same what it was and you don't get.
But yeah, overall, I mean, I think Drake just started pot up, kind of caused some controversy, had people talking, but I don't see how he can be for real, because we can't even name 5 rappers from the UK. You know what I mean? Like,
facts. Well, let's get to the Jonah part of that. I like Jonah a lot. I really do. Skepta. Never heard of him, so I'm gonna go check him out.
I said what I said, now I'm reaping the benefits. This ain't beef, that's expensive. I ain't trying to lose pounds, I ain't on the Ozempic.
He don't want smoke with Jonah, bro. Like, I'm actually, I can't wait to he do not want smoke with Jonah, bro. About Nicki saying that, Jay owe her, like, all that money. What'd she say?
Did
she say the magic number, 50 mil? Did she say 50 mil?
I think it's 50 mil.
It's like a magic fucking number right
so
there.
Basically, when he started Tidal, he gave all them artists that was on the stage with him, I think it was like Kanye, J. Cole, Nicki, maybe some more people up there, but he gave them a percentage of Tidal. So he sold it, and they expect to make their money, you know what I mean, out of that sale. So you know what I mean? Like, if Dre owned a big percentage and he sold 100% of the thing, if you owned it 1%, if you own 1% of that of Tidal, when he sells, you should be getting some money too. And I don't think he's paid out, because I'm pretty sure Kanye, maybe a year or so ago, he was screaming and yelling about it. He's like, yeah, I need my $50 million too, because Jay-Z gave him 1% of the Tidal. So I think their numbers might be wrong, because if he got 100 mil for it, how would you get 50 if you only own a small percentage of it? If he sold it for $100 million, how would you get 50? You know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying. Like how you said, the magic number. People just want to throw out the 20 million or 50 million.
I think, and just like it's some hype behind that number. So soon somebody said, and wasn't that like what Wayne's going for? It's crazy. So yeah, it's something behind that number. You hear 50 mil, and they're like, oh yeah. You hear 20 mil, they're like, yeah, that ain't. And you don't know what's really going on with it. So yeah.
She said that Jay is still in her top 5 in that tweet. But yeah, I think that's interesting.
Oh, that's what Nicki said.
She said, yeah, you still in my top 5, but yeah, you owe me $50 million. I'm still waiting.
So what's Beyonce and Nicki relationship like?
I don't know. I'm trying to see if they've collabed. I don't know if they've collabed in the past.
Yeah, you know they had that song in the past. You know,
What song?
recently. Yo, Beyonce was rapping on the song, bro.
I don't remember.
Nah, we about to look this one up. Say, featuring Nicki. Flawless. You remember Flawless? You know what I'm talking about? You remember Flawless, don't you? Yeah, Flawless. That's Nicki was rapping on. Beyonce was actually rapping on that. And I think Feeling Myself. You remember Feeling Myself? That was
Yeah. I remember Feeling Myself. Yeah.
Feeling Myself and Flawless. 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 All right, whatever. Yeah, it's that one. So, yeah, man.
That's what I'm saying. Nicki's on the
Yeah.
tear. Like, you see what I'm saying? It started with that Jay-Z tweet, then it's this tweet. She's trying to.
Yeah.
It's the whole thing. Get some momentum. Something's coming.
Yeah, man. I don't like when artists start doing that shit. So if we hear that she about to drop like a project, we know why. Also,
both Nicki Minaj and SZA posted some very feisty tweets on social media. It's been going on for a couple of days, but it started because supposedly in 2020 Nicki Minaj wanted a SZA feature, and they basically kind of gave Nicki Minaj the run around, and she never really got that feature. So she basically, Nicki Minaj won that top, and then as you can see, all of these crazy tweets came out of it. But what's your thoughts on that? Like Nicki and SZA going at it on Twitter.
well, I seen where Nicki was saying something like she is so glad that she has proof of being bullied and being lied to on the platform that she used for her job, is what she was saying about Top. She was like, after I rejected his business proposition on more than one occasion, he failed to disclose to the public that I had rejected his business propositions, and thereby acted in what appears to be retaliation, purposefully used to cause financial damages and to engage in a smear campaign against the brand, she alleges. So, yeah, it's trying to seem like she's trying to put the blame on him and saying that she denied him. You know what I'm saying? It seems like a little blame game going on here. One is saying she's mad that, you know, we didn't get back at her, and Nicki saying, no, they mad I didn't get back with them. What I think about it is a few things, but first, you can't really make Nicki mad, bro. Nicki is on like a tear. You feel me?
She's go off on social media.
She's still on Jay and them ass. You feel me? She on fucking. And I hate that this is happening because I like Nicki and I like SZA. You know, I like both of them. I don't want them to beef because them beefing then makes it where Wayne and Kendrick probably started beefing. And I really don't want to see that. You know, I really don't.
Young Money versus TDE again, like Drake versus Kendrick. It's the same. It seems like the same thing over and again.
And I don't think the big three can lose as easily as just one of them. Drake losing to Kendrick, okay, that's one. But Drake, Nicki, and Wayne, who they gonna lose to? Unless we talking about Black Hippie get together and fucking try to lyrically destroy their ass. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to see it happen. I don't even know how that would go. I don't even know who I would pick. Obviously, yeah, I don't even know who I would pick. So we're not gonna go into that. But Nicki, man, she's ripping people out here, bro. And then SZA jumped in. I'm sorry, y'all. SZA jumped in. SZA jumped in, and you know, she defended Punch, and she was like, "Yo, you know, I'm trying to paraphrase. She was like, yo, don't listen to all that bullshit. And Nicki got on SZA ass. She over here telling her, like, draw your freckles back on and shit. I'm like, yo. And, you know, I think Nicki is gonna take a lot of low blows. You know what I'm saying? Nicki don't hold any shots, bro. Where SZA, I feel like SZA is probably too nice, too sweet. You're fucking with someone that's not that sweet. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna say some crazy shit. And it's only gonna bring you out of your character. You know?
Exactly.
So now we about to see a different side of SZA. Because now she about to be online fucking typing some shit up. Because she's so mad. So, yeah, man, I think it's crazy. I really don't. This shit should end with Drake and Kendrick. You feel me? What you think?
Yeah, it seems like Nicki be spazzing. She spaz out when, like,
Bruh.
if you know what I mean. She use Twitter. She don't let her get mad at you on Twitter. Her barbs, they gonna come and attack you. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't want to see it happen. I want whatever situation they got to get resolved. But I think they're gonna use it for marketing. Nicki probably got some new shit around the corner. So
yeah, this is probably gonna go on tour and shit with Drake. Her and Drake tour.
So yeah,
And don't link yourself to that loss because it's one of the biggest in history.
exactly.
Don't link yourself to that loss, okay? It's one of the biggest we've ever seen, okay? So
I think
let this shit die down. Let it be cool, you know. But yeah, that's all I got to say. We're gonna see some more shit come up though, cause you know, on Twitter, bro. Her last tweet said something like, "Do you actually think she's more famous than me?" or something like that. So I'm guessing they to the point of, you know, talking about fame or some shit, cause she was talking about stadium tours. Did you see my last venue that I did? So maybe I gotta look at the tweets that led to that, but obviously she's saying that SZA thinks she's more famous or something. What you think about it? SZA more popping than Nicki right now?
right now, but I mean, I don't think in the whole the whole big picture. I don't know if SZA is bigger than Nicki, but right now I think SZA is bigger just because of everything with the Super Bowl and she's just more relevant today.
Okay. That's cool. That's cool. See where they say Pusha T responds to critics who say clips only rap about one thing. And what you think they gonna say he rap about? Before
Coke
you
rap.
look at this.
Coke rap. But yeah, you will listen to that new album. It's really like anything else. Like you can take whatever inspiration you want. When obviously I'm not a trapper, but when the way he's talking, it's just like motivational, like hustle music. You know what I mean? So yeah, his vehicle that he's hustling is the Coke, but like you can take that and put whatever you want as your hustle. You know what I mean?
Right. Insert
what
shit.
you doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
So it's really about the message behind everything. It's like, what I'm trying to say, it's not like what you see right there. It's actually everything that goes behind it, the motivational speeches and what he's trying to motivate you to do, what he's trying to inspire you to do. He's just using Coke as his outlet because that's what he know. So yeah, let's see. Pusha T responds to music. He always raps about selling drugs and never switches the topic. Let's see. I don't watch horror. I watch A and E. Push continue. It's scarier because I believe it. I like in my music to that as well. You can't please everybody, but 23 years in this, 23 years, damn. 23 years in this, I'm not trying to please but myself, of course. You know, I always say make music that you like, and then, you know, whoever else like it, they like it. You gotta make what you like. During a recent interview, was the rapper revealed whether I liked his new song. What Did I Miss? I haven't heard that song. Without Wasting on the Breath, Push gave a blunt review. No, just not for me, he said. Okay. So, what I got to say about that, just because Drake was brought into it, what I got to say about that is, I like that Drake got like 1,000 different topics. You know, that was something that I liked about Lane and I liked about Drake. They can rap about fucking 15 different things. You know what I'm saying? People are gonna say that Drake rap about, love songs and shit. Drake rap about everything. You know what I'm saying? Even shit that he has nothing to do with. You know, he even put a couple of gun bars in his shit, and we know damn well he ain't. You know what I'm saying? So Push, I feel like he mastered his craft and wherever he's rapping about, which is this coke talk. I feel like, it's the person that practiced 1,000 kicks one time and the person that practiced one kick 1,000 times.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So I feel like in Push's lane, lyrical lane, or wherever lane he's in, yeah, he's a master of his craft. But like people saying, it's fair criticism that
Yeah.
if that's the only thing you rap about, he would say the same shit to someone that he's beefing with if he knew that they only rapped about one subject and he knew he can take the angle. He'd be like, nigga, you just one-dimensional.
Mm-hmm.
He would say that. Any rapper would say that. You know what I'm saying? So for people to say that about him, it's true. Every time I've ever heard a Push song, some coke lines up in there. You know what I'm saying? Which, what you think?
Yeah, for sure. Like that's the subject matter that they stay on. Definitely, like that's how they parallel everything out of that. So yeah, that's definitely like I would say that's their genre. Like coke rap, drug dealer rap is the genre that they occupy, for sure. So I wouldn't even, if I'm him, I wouldn't be mad at that stance. You know what I mean? Because it's true. From all the clip stuff to his solo stuff, it's a lot of that's kind of where he's at, like, for sure.
It seems like he accepts that. It seems like he's not too mad. Yeah, that's true. I like this. Do you think Push is the best in that lane? The lane that he occupies, the coke talk, it used to be Jeezy.
I would say Jeezy, Jay-Z, Pusha, like, you got...
Is Push the best in his lane when we talk about that? Is...
The only people I put over him is, like, the two people we said, like, Jeezy and Jay-Z. But I might put him over Jeezy, to be real, like, because they just have a different... They have a different perspective.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but I was rapping wise,
as a rapper, but like bigger, you know what I mean? Jeezy's bigger, but like who got the better bars is probably Pusha. But Jeezy's definitely bigger. Jay-Z's bigger. I think Jay-Z got better bars, but he's not really active. So you got. I'm trying to think of. I guess Conway. You could say he's a co-rapper. There's not that many, it's like a niche. It's a very small niche of people that's like rapping and talking about coke. You might have like Atlanta type rap that's talking about it, but they not barring you down. They just it's more melodic, probably like Future. You know what I mean? Future talk about certain, you know what I mean? But he not.
He talked about it all. I'm not sure if he tossed that shit in there like one of the young niggas do this drug. One of them would like it. Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Future would mention fucking drug. So I don't know. Kevin Gates probably in there. You know what?
Yeah.
And that's a good one. Who you say do it better, Kevin or Push?
I'm going Push, man. I think
over Kevin.
I think Push is at. He's at. I guess it just depends on what type of rap you're talking about. Like, I would say that's. I wouldn't say Kevin is not lyrical. He's definitely lyrical. He's a good rapper. More like flow, but like just bars. Like I think of that type of hip hop. they're just doing two different types of hip hop too. You see what I'm saying? It's like, so it's
probably just bars. You probably can still go to Push. It's hard to put someone over Push when it comes to just bars, but overall cadence, like the overall package, I give that to Kevin. Kevin singing,
yeah, Kevin
harmonized. Yeah,
and
that nigga sing.
I wouldn't even just put Kevin in that drug box. It's almost like it's just like one of the things he talks about. He might talk about relationship. He might talk about. I mean, Push it does too, but
definitely more out of the box than Push.
Yeah. So I mean,
definitely in that Coke box. You know what I'm saying? And that's where he occupies it.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "That's all we, that's all we need to talk about." What you thinking about that album? I still haven't heard it. I need to. I mean, has it came out yet? I haven't.
It came out Friday. Yes, I listened to it. I live streamed it, but yeah.
I got video.
I got it. I had it at like a 3.8 out of 5. I think it's getting better and better the more I listen to it. But the intro is, I feel like so basically, they're brothers. Obviously, the Clips is brothers, but they lost both their parents 4 months apart. So a lot of the album's about them talking about their parents, the passing of their parents. I think they did a good job of being introspective and like talking about how they feel a lot on this project. I put it at 3.8 because some of the beats wasn't the best to me, but I think it was a solid project, a really good project. I don't know about classic yet, but I would say it was a good to great project. One of the best. I would say one of the best projects of the year for sure.
One of the best of the year. Yo, that's high praise. Your rating system got to go out of 10, bro. 3.8 is just sound so fucking high up. We got to figure out what's that out of 10. What's the 3.8 out of 10?
That's you're looking at like if you making this out of 10, I'm gonna say that's a 7.6 out of 10. So it's almost an 8 out of 10. Basically, like
y'all gotta understand 7.6 is very good.
Yeah, that's really good because 5 is perfect. You see what I'm saying? 5 is, you can't change. 5 is the best it can possibly be. So it's like 4 is really good. Like I would say if anything above a 4.5 is like a classic album. You know what I mean? Like,
okay, I understand because you saying a 5. Nothing wrong with that.
It's 0.
Only one album got a 5. Only one got a 5, y'all. That's Chance the Rapper, Acid Rap. That's the only one that ever got a 5. I'm not ever.
I don't know if it's crazy. A 5, but it's of that time. Like that's one of the projects of that time period that I can say I lived with, and like I just like what he was doing. Like it just felt so different and new.
Yeah.
I wish he could recapture that because he just dropped a song.
I wish
he just dropped a song with Wayne and Smino. I reacted to it on the channel, but yeah, he just dropped a new track with Wayne. All the people we said fell off literally dropped in the next 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Everybody on that list.
I'm gonna check them out. I'm gonna check those out. Yeah, man. About the Clips album, what I would think about it. Like you said, the emotional aspect of this, and that's how you win hip hop. Relatability, bro. You gotta relate to the lower class and the middle class. Y'all niggas are upper class, and you still making music for the middle class and the lower class. So, how else do you relate? Well, one, you talk drug talk because that's all the lower class fucking knows. You know what I'm saying? So you talk drug talk, but you also talk pain because that's all the lower class know. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to reach us really, you got to talk about the struggle. Drake don't have a struggle to talk about, and that's why when you try to put him in like top 5s and shit like this, that's why it's still hard for him to even beat Tupac. That's why Tupac, out of all these years, for some fucking reason, is still in top 5. You get what I'm saying? because the way that he related to everybody, definitely in that time when they needed someone to relate to be their leader. So that's why Tupac's still there, relatability. You know what I'm saying? And besides the major coke talk, because not everybody's into major, drugs like that, like these niggas are. They reach everybody, pain of, losing parents and shit like that. Wayne, you don't hear that too much. You feel me? Wayne is like the Martian that's unlike everybody else. Unrelatable, And Wayne do a lot of coke talk too, as we didn't even mention him. Lately, as of the last 10 years, that's all Wayne talk about is coke. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, I just feel
don't know
like
where that came from.
I just feel like
yeah,
he hasn't. I'm not gonna say he hasn't matured, because he has, but I would say as an artist, he hasn't like did that thing, like left the. I don't know, like I think that's just like the thing holding him back from being like the unanimous GOAT. You know what I mean? Like yeah, like that's kind of the thing that's like the last slider I think he don't have is just like introspective like thing, and maybe that's just like from personal experience. He don't want to share. You don't have to. You know what I mean? You don't have to let people in on your personal life. Like that's your decision. But like that's why I got 3 stacks so high on my list. It's because like he's relatable. He's a good storyteller.
can he even have a gun?
That's a good question. He
So
may not be.
I'm trying to figure out. Yeah.
He may not be supposed to be having a gun.